Absolutely. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where around the world you are. Thank you for joining us at Real Estate Futureproof. So my name is Rainie H, and I'm the Managing Director of Hong Kong PropTech Association. With me here tonight is our lovely guest, Mr. Clement Tien. He's the CEO of Arical. So yeah, I'll leave it to you, Clement, to give us a brief kind of say hi and quick intro about yourself, Clement.
Sure. Hello, everyone. Walter and Rainey, thanks for the invitation to participate in this very nice conference. And I'm an architect by training, and I've worked in the US and also in Hong Kong, designing real estate developments and project management. And after a while in the professional practice, I've been looking for ways that are more scalable in the architecture profession. So that's why I started Arical to use artificial intelligence to provide automated solutions generating architecture design. And it was a great journey because we have been started for 3 years, and we have pivoted along the way according to the market demand. So we just started with using AI, learning building regulations and also architecture design principles, and then generating building design, site design that fits into um, a large real estate development area. And for that one, we evaluated those architecture schemes according to some architecture design principles, such as views, open space, orientation, and so on. And then we found the market in serving developers. But this market is quite niche. So as we developed further down the line, we spoke with a lot of venture capitalists and about the market and how to make it more scalable. And then we found that the scalability would be in the optimizing the usage of existing properties for not necessarily only property developers, but also for the users of the properties, such as retail, food and beverage organizations, and so on. So we pivoted to providing a GeoAI location intelligence service to these organizations. And not only for these, real estate property agencies could benefit from these real-time data. And we also combine transdisciplinary data from, say, social media, um, payment, foot traffic, logistics, and so on. So um, businesses from different industries could benefit from the insights from these combined layers of data and those AI predictions. And as of now, we're working on the overseas properties uh, analytics, especially in the United Kingdom. So I could share more on that a bit later, but I'll leave some questions to Rainy.
Sure,
To
sure, absolutely. I mean, it's definitely an interesting journey that you're coming from a very specialized professional world as an architect, looking into, solutions that I'm not going to say replacing architects' work, but making things more digitalized. And now, running Arical to more of a data solution provider. So I recall, vaguely that the name of the Arical has a story about it as well. So was it architect, something related to architecture or artificial intelligence, Clement?
yeah, well, it comes from the background of our two co-founders. I was an architect, and my co-founder San is an AI engineer. So we combine the words, the common alphabets of architectural and artificial intelligence. So it becomes Arical, and it signifies the combination of both of our experience to offer a completely new solution to the market.
Mhm. That's
And
very
it
cool. So
turns out,
you,
yeah, it's quite it's higher up in the phone book as an A,
so it starts
and
with
then
an A,
it,
right?
it sounds good.
So you mentioned that nowadays you're running the GeoAI platform providing
Mm,
business intelligence. So
right.
tell me a bit more about GeoAI. What exactly is GeoAI? Is it, by the name it says, geographical artificial intelligence?
Sure. So if you guys could see my shared screen here, I got a 1 minute demo for you guys. It's like an
Ah, cool.
advanced version of Google Maps. So you can search for any location, say you're McDonald's, you're looking for a good place to open up your new um, McDonald's store. So you could search, for example, for one location, and then we will um, aggregate all the data within a 15-minute walking distance, for this case in Hong Kong. And you will have property information, transportation, restaurants, and so on. And you can compare it with another location, and you would see the difference. Say location A has double the amount of bus stations than location B. So this is a quick feasibility study for this F&B organization called McDonald's. And that's how you could easily come up with location data. And we could also show um, time series data, such as the growth of an area on commercial stores. And through aggregating all these data from different disciplines, we would be able to come up with predictions on the potential of that area for new real estate developments, new retail establishments, new food and beverage spots, and so on. And they have a couple important aspects to take note of, mainly foot traffic and the payment information, and where we work with different data providers and data partners on that. And plus, social media is also a good reference for the trends. They could take a look at whether their marketing strategies um, are working and are optimal, and they could see the after effects of, say, a good marketing campaign on GeoAI.
You actually
And
really, aggregate very rich levels of data from various sources beyond just, by the name of GeoAI saying geospatial data. So you mentioned that you actually take in social media data and all other kinds of data as well. Is that correct?
that's right. We specialize in data that has a location component. It's actually covers a major percentage of all business data,
Hmm.
and there are new patterns and insights and increased competitive advantages for firms that are able to unlock these advantages.
So coming back to our topic, making more livable cities with the application of digital technologies. So you mentioned that the case was for a F&B business. So in your opinion, for a highly populated city like Hong Kong, in order to achieve the vision of a smart city blueprint, what are the use cases that using Geo AI solutions or the insights generated from platforms like Arical can actually help the various stakeholders to do better urban planning, or as an individual, what can I do in order to pick a more livable space, let's say a residential house in the city?
Okay, so good question. And we're working with social impact organizations to better distribute the um, NGO resources in a dense city like Hong Kong. And back then, they have a pretty traditional way of planning where to distribute their social services, but they couldn't uh, have avenues to collect the usage patterns of each space and the needs of the residents in certain areas. But through all these new data sources on location, we could prove to them that, oh, for example, location A has a higher need for social services, so they should put more resources in location A, and actually location B has a lesser need for those social services such as medical services.
Uh,
So
you can
we could
use
look at the
resource
transformation,
optimization.
right,
I see.
by time, right. So this would be a good distribution and effective and economical use of resources for a
So
density.
absolutely. So you briefly mentioned about your international expansion plan. So tell us a bit more about your expansion plans. What are the criteria or like challenges when that you have faced when you're looking at the sort of your next location or the next market you're looking to expand into?
Sure, Rainy. And we follow the money trail actually for where the capital goes. We would provide services that reduce risk for those capital. For example, a lot of Hong Kong people are looking at overseas properties. So we produce, and during COVID, it's really hard to get overseas to look at the property. And we're developing these technological ways for them to quickly understand the potential of an area, say for a family moving to the UK, they value education a lot. So we have these information on their selected areas updated in real time. And actually, we uh, we we believe that not only for following the capital, but actually we on the technical side we need to choose places that are quite open with data. For example, the
Absolutely.
UK is a good location for starting with this development as a baseline, and then we
Yeah.
keep on onboarding more data partners. And one challenge would be convincing some more traditional businesses to share some of their data. And if they see the benefit of opening up their data, they would definitely be more incentivized to open up their data, and they understand the benefit to their business in the long term.
Yeah, I know we have a lot of friends based in Europe from the audience, so that's definitely something exciting. So in case you have a business model or you're interested in exploring further sort of collaborations or talking more with Clement, please do reach out. And I think there will be great synergies. So in the interest of time, I'll just conclude our quick and short interview with a few quick fire questions to you, Clement. So if COVID is gone and all is well and we can travel, where, just give me a one word answers for these. Where would be first destination that you want to go?
US.
Awesome. And where is the most livable city in your opinion?
Norway.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
I've been there. I like it.
Yeah, I do like that too. And what's the most important feature when you are evaluating the most livable city for you?
People.
Awesome, great. So thank you very much, Clement. I think we are right on time. And again, thanks very much, Real Estate Futureproof. I hope this is an interesting chat and fruitful chat for those that are in the audience. We'll definitely look forward to future collaborations and share more about interesting startups here based in Asia. Thank you, Clement. Thank you, Walter.
Thank you, Rainie. Thank you, Walter. I'm glad to share. And I'm looking forward to joining you guys in the future.
Awesome.
Well,
thanks, guys.
thank you very much, both. Thank you, and have a
Bye.
great day there in Hong Kong.
Thank you. Cheers.
Sure.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.